Has this ever happened to you? You're outside whittling away, and then you're done for the day. You go inside, you forget your knife, and maybe it rains, maybe the dew happens, and it just starts to develop rust spots, a lot like the ones you see here. Man, that is discouraging. Is there anything that can be done? Fortunately, there is. All you need are a few easy tools. One of them includes baking soda, about a tablespoon's worth, and maybe a little something to scrub with. You can use a toothbrush. I'm just using Q-tips in this example because I don't have an extra toothbrush lying around, but that is an option. And one last thing you'll need is a leather strop. Now this one I got from Beavercraft. It's pretty nice, to be honest with you. I missed a spot here, but don't pay any attention to that. All you need to do is have that ready to kind of sharpen it up again, because unfortunately, as the rust spots get down toward the edge here, you're going to lose a lot of sharpness. So follow me and I'll show you how this is done. Grab about a tablespoon or so of baking soda, put it in that water and stir it up. I feel like I'm doing a science experiment. You do want to dilute it a little bit. This is 2 cups of water, but whatever you have handy, that works too. Alright, now that's pretty much it. Now what I'll do with this is just kind of dip it in there and swirl it around a little bit and see how this goes. Alright, and then I'm going to dip this Q-tip. Now the trick is you're going to need to apply a little bit of elbow grease. And to be honest with you, you're probably not going to get all the rust off, but all that orange bit, or dark orange, that is going to come off. No problem. But you just got to keep scrubbing for a while. You can start to see it coming off there on the Q-tip. So I swirl around again. You could use a rag, you can use anything, really. The one thing you don't want to use is some kind of wire brush or anything like that, because that's just going to start scratching up the stainless steel, which may be fine depending on, what your plan is. We're going to strop this when we're done, so it may not be the worst thing in the world if there are some scratches on there, but that's just going to be more damage to your knife. Again, some people do recommend a toothbrush. I don't personally think that gets in there hard enough. You really have to push. Alright, and our goal is really just to get off the majority of that dark orange. And you can see there's still some here. Some is kind of tricky to get because it's up right at the edge. I'm pushing very hard here. It doesn't dissolve rust without a little bit of effort. And as you can see, that's already looking a little better, but obviously there's these marks. And the rest of it is pretty straightforward. We do want to make sure it's dry, and then the rest is pretty much just good stropping technique. As you can see, this side I've improved quite a bit. It was just like the other side, but we're going to move on to this one. Now, with any blade, you have 2 angles here, and so with stropping, normally it doesn't matter too much. You can kind of fiddle with how you place it. If you do it like this, it's going to be more of an angle. If you do it like this, obviously less. But in this case, we want to find the angle here and press down along it. And the easiest way to do that is press down on the flat part and then just rock it forward a little bit. And you can kind of feel when you're making most contact with that edge, and then just start dragging it along. If you can, use both hands to keep it steady. Push down. You're going to have to push pretty hard, to be honest with you. Well, I mean, not too hard or anything, but hard enough. Firm, let's say that. And because stropping really does remove bits of the metal, this will work really well. Now, of course, when you're done doing one side, you're going to need to move on to the other side as well to make it even on that. I mean, we're basically sharpening the knife right now, but the stropping helps a lot. You can see the improvement there already. So we're just going to keep doing that. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. And then you can see that this is improving greatly. and it's pretty much gone from the edge, which is what we wanted. You can do the same thing up here if you want, and just kind of get off some of that. Stropping compound is an abrasive, so you can use it however you want. And you can see it start to come off there as well. Hopefully you can see that. But we'll keep going. All right, and after a bit of work, here's what we're looking at. Don't know if it'll pick up so well, but as you can see, the rust is pretty much gone. There's going to be a couple of black spots that, unless we whittle all the way down with the strop or maybe the sharpener, that's going to stick around for probably a little while. But overall, pretty good as far as I'm concerned. So there you have it. Thanks for watching.